Hello and welcome back to Anti-Depressing. This is the show where we talk about everything from liturgy
to Lexapro. Hey everybody, how are you guys doing? Did you miss us? We missed you.
I bet you did.
I bet you did because we missed you a whole lot. Jasmine, how the heck are you doing? It's been like 2 weeks. How are you doing post Olive Garden Never Ending Pasta Challenge?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. How are you feeling? For those that don't know what I'm talking about.
Recap that? We did.
I don't think we actually talked about it. I think we just posted that Instagram video.
We went pretty hard on Instagram though, which was everything. Our new social media manager, Miss Chanel Shaw, has been killing the game, you guys.
I posted like 3 things, fun. But thank you. And they've
all been
trying.
Good.
Thank you.
The content is contenting.
We are trying. We did go eat some Never Ending pasta, salad, and breadsticks a few weeks ago, you guys, and it was just really something.
It was honestly so good. I would do it all again.
I would too. And thank God.
I couldn't move, but I would do it again.
Yeah. Thank God for our waiter who was just kind of like, whatever. And
that's so true.
Yeah. And thank God for common sense.
What was his name?
A part of me wants to say Jose.
Never forget him. I want to say that too.
A part of me wants to say Jose.
No, that's because that is his name. That was for sure his name.
Okay.
That's why part of me wants to say
a part of me feels inclined to say that.
And like that was his name.
I feel like that's right. So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good post that. I love me some Olive Garden, so that was such a treasure. If you do not know what we're talking about, go check out our video on our Instagram. It's a treat, and you'll get to see what we ordered and the end result, which was not quite delicate, but it was something. So, but other than that, are you gonna do? Jasmine, how the heck are you doing, dude? What's life?
Okay, I'm doing well. Just, making it over here, living that like chaotic zone between Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yes.
And we travel this year for Christmas, going to Louisiana. Very excited to see Steven's fam and our friends and such. But we leave on the 20th, and so it is currently the 10th right now. We're recording that. So 10 days to get my whole life together.
Word.
In very exciting news, you heard it here first on Anti-Depressing, that post being in Louisiana, we are going to Florida to hang out with Chanel IRL, as they say.
And you might be thinking, like, didn't you guys just see each other? And to that, I say, mind your own business.
Mind your own business. Sit down.
Mind your own business, because there a
love an in-person episode
of how many times that I can see the same people? No. So
truly the limit does not exist.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to you guys coming to Florida. Florida's been...
It's going to be so fun.
Yeah, Florida's been kind of warm, and lately
flirting.
It's been like 78 degrees. It's been very nice. Today was so nice.
I've been looking at the weather to give me some hope.
Yeah, it's been really nice. Might there be some cold fronts? Who knows? But prayers that it's not. But you know what? The weather's been so weird. So hopefully it stays weird, stays a little warm.
I hope
we can
it
do
stays
some stuff
warm.
outside. Oh my gosh,
swim.
But it's just it's just like
walk.
Stunning out. We can walk. We can oh my gosh, it's gonna be quite the time. So get prepared to be sick of us, you guys, essentially.
Prepare to be exhausted.
Prepare that. And so for Christmas, do you have anything that you're looking forward to? Any foods that you're like, I'm really looking for, especially going to Louisiana? Are you like pumping anything up with the kids or what?
Honestly, I mean, there's a lot of Louisiana food that we look forward to.
Yeah.
Most especially, I'm hype on Christmas treats right now. My mom and I have been making Christmas treats pretty consistently for the past couple weeks. And just setting them aside. And I've purposefully like put them into the tins to pack to go to Louisiana, and I left them at my mom's house. Yeah. So they're not even in my home. Like I can't even get to them.
Got it.
Because just the way I am right now as a person, like if they were in this house, they would be gone.
Honestly, yeah.
Because I'm in my sweets era. This last baby really brought it on. I am just in my sweets era. So I cannot stop. So I told my mom, I was like, I need to leave them at your house. I can't even.
And she was like, yeah.
I
And honestly,
like,
though, I've had y'all's Christmas cookies, and
it's poppin'.
And like 4 Christmas cookies later, you're like, oh, it's okay. It's just 4. And then like you look and you're like, those are
no, like you finished the 10.
They're so good.
So I'm excited for treats. Noelle also brought up today. She was like, maybe right after Christmas, we could get a king cake so we could bring it to Florida. Brilliant child. Whose godchild is this?
She's like, where are we going to be, Louisiana? What season is it going to be? The season that people are eating king cakes.
She was like, let's, because she was like, what happens right after Christmas? What's the next season?
Because remember that year that I looked up, like I was on the phone with you for probably 20 minutes because we were like, okay, it's like $50 for shipping. Okay, maybe if we split it, it would come in like 2 days. And we were like, oh, we can't. No,
and then someone mailed us a king cake.
Yeah, so then I like made a Facebook post out of desperation. I was like, does anyone want to mail me a king cake? And then this one friend I had 10 years ago was like, I'll mail you one. And it was just the friggin' best.
You guys legendary.
It was the best.
Real friends, male friends.
Thank you, Dennis. Yes. So it rocked, dude.
Never forget. Yeah. We've had people like mail us king cake multiple. It's so nice. It never gets old. People are the best. But yeah, so Noelle was like, we should get a king cake. But she was like, honestly, Mom, they should call it queen cake. I was like, okay.
She said something that I'm going to do. Something that I'm going to do is start a revolution. Do I know what king cakes are for and about? Yeah. Is it Christ the King? Yes.
Yes.
But should they just rename it for my sake?
Let's just turn it back onto me.
Yeah. And with that, Stephen was probably like, okay. She's a revolutionary. Right. We're starting young. The game. We're starting young. And, and she's smart because she, like you said, she probably is like, what is the next holiday? Obviously king cake
She wants to keep the vibes high because the Christmas. But then I explained to her, like, well, Christmas is a season. It's just the beginning. We're still going to be in it. And she was like, so we can still eat Christmas cookies? I was like, yeah, that's what seasons mean to you. So great. Yeah. What treats are we eating? That is what seasons are.
She goes to mass
treats?
And they're like, it's like still Advent. And she's like, okay. All I'm hearing is
what treats?
Whip out the presents and the hot
cocoa, man. She said, TBH, we can put purple and pink on our cookies.
Love it.
She's been wearing Advent outfits to mass. She'll pick like pink and purple. It's very cute.
Love.
Really into the colors.
And big announcement, you guys. Like, Jasmine is a mother of a 6-year-old. How's the vibe? What is being 6 like? Like, is she digging it?
I think she's into it.
Okay.
Very in her, like, I'm gonna pick out my own outfits. I'm a big kid. And I'm very happy for her. 6 feels really old to me.
Yeah.
And so it's something about having a kid older than 5 just feels like very strange to me. Like really out of our toddler youth time. And just, really in this big girl zone. And it's,
because she's starting to ask things like, like because when she was younger and I'd be like, hey, when you're older, we can like watch that movie together because maybe it'll scare you right now. Like maybe we shouldn't watch it.
Yeah.
And now she's like, okay, I'm like kind of older. So I think when I'm 6,
doing it.
And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, fine, I guess.
Yeah, it's interesting. She's like getting so brave and she's just really fun to be around. She's always been fun to be around, but I don't know, something about it. It just feels very different to me. She says, I just don't feel any different. I'm the same me, which is great. Be consistent, I
just want to remind you guys that I'm exactly the same. Don't worry.
I'm just a girl in this world.
I'm just a girl who's wearing Advent-themed clothes and just wants to eat Christmas cookies in February. So,
just leave
and
it
good
be.
for her. And with that, you guys, life is
you
going
have not talked
splendidly.
about how you are, except for the fact that we're going to Florida.
What's so crazy? Me talking about how I am. Me talking about how I am is just being like, you guys are coming to visit me, right? So
she said that's my whole personality.
That's pretty much it. Other than that,
a whole new job though.
Yeah, you guys, I started a new job. We don't have a sound effect, but
oh wait,
that's just
I have
me
a
doing
claps.
That. Word. Yes. So I started a new job, you guys. Very exciting. And it's pretty exhausting. I'm in training, but it's so exciting to be able to, I work in healthcare, which is so fun. So I was taking care of people's souls. Now I'm taking care of people's
bodies.
Guts.
That's the other
because I work at a gastro office.
It kind of feels like you could have just said body.
Yeah.
Guts
you know what? I could have. I was going to say butts, but then I was like, no. But then I just said it. So
but
maybe
now
I
you
ruined
did.
Yeah.
Butts and guts.
Butts and guts. That's my new
Broadway.
job. So I love it. And it's really fun. It's a lot. It's fun to learn a new skill. And I am just also pretty tired. In fun news, though, outside of the fun job that I have, I did see Wicked last weekend, and it was extravagant.
I didn't even know that.
It was
Did
extravagant.
you love it?
Yes, I saw it by spontaneously. In a moment of not being tired, I was like, I'm going to go see a movie because I just feel like I haven't been outside and I don't really know what's going on. So it was so good. The music, exceptional. The acting, so good. And the cinematography, so good. So would highly recommend it. I think it was so good. So for anyone.
And this comes from a girly who has some musical fatigue. Gets a little.
Yeah.
Musicals can be a lot for you.
They can be a lot.
So that's a good
and
review.
Sometimes
you really love them. Sometimes not.
Sometimes I'm like, this is kind of annoying. So,
why are they singing so much?
Yeah, but it was really good. They had a perfect amount of singing and talking, and Jonathan Bailey was in it, who is from season 2 of Bridgerton, which Chanel Shaw, do not endorse watching Bridgerton all the time. I do not endorse all the content of that show, although season 2 is good. So he is in season 2 of Bridgerton. Thank you so much. Splice that part. And he did such a good job. Ariana Grande actually made me laugh in it. She's such a good, funny actress. And serious too. And the Elphaba, the main Cynthia Erivo, she sang Defying Gravity phenomenal. At the end, and it was crazy. It was so good. And
it's only a part 1, correct?
True, yes. So part 2 comes out next year. And for those that might be like, I haven't seen the musical, I have no idea what's going on. Do I have to have context? No. You can go into it just kind of not knowing anything, and they set it up for you really well. It's just if you don't know anything about Harry Potter, you can watch Harry Potter and you'll get it. Because the movies are pretty clear. So it was so good. And I have been humming it and singing it. And I can't wait to see it again. Probably when it's on Disney Plus. And I'm just super excited. So for anyone that's thinking about seeing it, you should go see it. Because it was so good.
You should do it.
And
I love that. I should do it. Yeah. Honestly, TBH, will I get to a movie theater? Probably not. But we should watch it when it comes out on Disney Plus.
Okay, I was like that, or when you're here, we can go to Disney Springs and watch it. But then, where would your kids?
So true.
Where would your kids be? Would they be scared? I don't know. So
I don't know. I also have a husband who could hang out with the kids.
Oh, right? That's actually so true. So let's talk about that off camera. Should we plan that right now, you guys?
That sounds really good. You guys, should we pull up our Google Calendars? I actually have Chanel's Google Calendar shared with me, so I could find a day that works for us
that we are mutually free. So I'm excited to talk about that off camera.
Yeah.
But in the interim,
we'll plan a time.
I would love to get into some. I
know. Do you want to dance?
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay, I don't. Every week, my dancing gets just a little farther.
Every week, it becomes more arms.
You start doing more chalets.
Yeah, more chalets. That's what your youngest calls ballets, and I freaking love it. So,
I know.
You guys, let me see right now. Let me see. What is the first story?
Hit us with the story.
The first story, you guys, is all about one of my favorite terms of this past couple of years.
It's been the term for Chanel Shaw.
and it is brain rot. So you might have been thinking to yourself, how I consume so much media and I wish I knew a word for it. I consume so much mindless media. I mean, when I go on my social media, it's pretty much just videos of like hot dogs and hippos sometimes, like some cute hippos from Thailand.
You love a hippo moment.
I love little baby hippos and some hot dogs and just like some chickens running around. And it just
feeds
like
are so different.
It just kind of makes no sense, right? So like I love it and I wish I had a word for all of that content. And thank God that Oxford chose that word as word of the year. And the word of the year is brain rot. So what does brain rot mean to me? It means freedom. It means freedom to lay down and watch things that are just a waste of time and do not contribute to anything positive in mental growth. And I just let my brain dump and just become a dumping ground for waste and idleness. So that's what brain rot means to me. Jasmine, I would love to know, what does brain rot mean to you, and why are you grateful that it's the word of the year?
I have to say, brain rot being the word of the year just says like a lot about the sign of the times, you know?
You're like, what does it mean to me? It means grief. It means
we're not okay. I mean, is anyone okay? Has anyone checked on anyone? No. I think it's just so interesting how we intake more content than ever.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I know less than ever. Like, how do I take in so much information, but not learn more?
And we're really not meant to take in this much, which is like
it's a little too much. I think the crazy thing is people think they know so much more now because they have access to all this content, but it's like conflicting content, and there's like a lot of confirmation bias. There's just a lot going on, I feel, with the content we take on. Like, for example, the other day, Stephen was like, hey, when you send me like 8 different reels about like parenting a day, are you sending me those because you want us to like implement those things? You thought it was interesting. It was just a good listen. Am I supposed to be like implementing 8 different kinds of sticker charts each day and different kind of like reinforcement strategy? Like, what's the goal here? It's like, or are you making yourself feel bad for not doing those things?
Okay.
Are you confirming that we do those things? Like, what's the goal here? And I was like, actually, that's actually really true. Like, I'm probably intaking way too many different parenting strategies, and it's probably making me like feel bad for the things that I'm not doing or whatever, instead of just like, I could just put my phone down and be present, and that would probably be better than all of the content I'm taking in.
That's kind of tricky,
so that was a good call out, you know? So I don't know, brain rot, I think in some ways it's really good for us to sit back and just get to relax sometimes. And if that happens insofar as just like scrolling mindlessly for a little bit, then I think there's like some healthy balance to that. There's some really good, funny content happening out there on the internet, and it's like a really good stress reliever. But I also think there is a balance to that, because sometimes it gets a little depressing in these streets, and
honestly,
it all of a sudden sucks you in, because like you're saying, we weren't meant to know everything horrible that's happening with everybody. We also we're not meant to know everything good that's happening with everybody. Probably we just weren't meant to know this much about people we never
really
met,
weren't.
You know?
Like, remember the times when you'd be like, hey, I'm hanging out, or I want to hang out with someone, and they're not home. And I call their home phone and they don't answer. What's the response? They're not home. Nowadays, you can be like, I want to hang out. I called this person, they didn't answer. Let me go to find my friends. Okay, well, let me go to
Instagram.
Let me go to Instagram and see when they were last active. Okay, let me go to Facebook Message and see when they were last active there. Okay, let me go ahead and check their LinkedIn. Okay, are they reposting things on TikTok? That was 5 minutes ago.
Yes.
It's just like there's so much access.
Why are they reposting? Why are they posting on their story if they didn't call me back, or if they didn't text me back, or if they whatever, and then people are offended? We just know too much.
We know too much. We consume a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we peaked in the golden era of social media. I was just talking to one of my sisters about this the other day.
Yeah.
When you could rank your friends on MySpace. And I just think everything's been downhill from there. Like when you could do your top friends, and that's how you figured out if you were in good standing with people, is where you were ranked on your MySpace friends ranking, which for those of you who are listening to this and are like, I don't know what you're saying.
If you don't know what a MySpace friends ranking is, that probably means that you were a low rank.
You're too young for us.
You should log off. Yeah.
Yeah, there was like this couple year zone where MySpace ran the world.
Yeah.
And you could rank your friends. So then if you got in a fight with one of your friends, you could just move them off your list. And it was like, you didn't even need to tell them that you guys were beefing. They would see. They would see that they were no longer in your top in your profile. You could also rank like songs, I think movies. Is that right?
Yeah, you could rank songs, movies.
Friends. And that, I think, you know, that was it. That was like peak social media, and things have gotten a little crazy from there, you know?
And truly. And I just want to say that you might be thinking, okay, like, but where is brain rot? Where did it come from? Why is it important? Well, Casper Grathwohl.
Because it is.
Because it is. Casper Grathwohl of Oxford University Languages discussed how brain rot was selected. Okay. So he talked about people have the inability now to reason and think. Spooky. Okay.
He really went there.
Right. Okay. They said they were also considering demure, slop, and lore.
All from social media, truly.
Okay.
So.
I have said lore 4 times just today. So
That's fair.
I do feel like that could have been a good contender. So you might be thinking like, what? Okay, but get to brain rot. Okay. What's the word? Okay. He said, there you go. He said, brain rot describes the deterioration of a person's mental state due to the overconsumption of a lot of low quality material and content.
He came for content creators.
The interviewer that was interviewing him said, that's me to a T. That's Casper Grathwohl. He's a president of Oxford Languages, and he's had hand in picking the word of the year for the last 20 years, right? Grathwohl said a lot of online communities and social media are driving word trends, and a lot of the users who are driving those trends, a lot of the creators of that content are younger and younger. So the interviewer said, so does Gen Z and Gen Alpha get credit for the words or phrases like brain rot? Grathwohl said. Well, Grathwohl says most of the trendy words younger generations use today can be traced back centuries. For example, brain rot was first used in 1854 by American author Henry David Thoreau.
Okay.
And they say, Thoreau, you say? He said, yeah. And he didn't even have a smartphone. He wrote about living a simple life, quiet reflection, and also using your natural surroundings. And that is what brain rot used to mean. So we have come full circle, you guys, where it used to mean going out in nature and being simple. And now it means that your mind is deteriorating because all those videos about hot dogs are just really not helping.
They're ruining you. Wait, was he saying that in order to counter brain rot, you should go out in nature? He was saying that the
initial use by Henry David Thoreau was to describe us leading a simple life, quiet reflection, and using natural surroundings.
Wow. Because now we're like, that's what would counter brain rot. So what really is rotting our brain? Our brains have been rotten from the start.
So you guys...
Some could say the fall, the initial brain rot, the OG. We been brain rotting from the start?
Eve, I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth it.
The spiral of brain rot that you started was worth it.
I hope it was worth it.
I hope you feel good.
So you guys, brain rot. I hope that this year, next year, for this upcoming or current Advent season, I hope you get to rot your brain away. From memes to culture, you guys. This word describes all of our lives, brain rot. But also do something good for yourself. Do something mentally stimulating.
Step away maybe for a second.
Maybe
do like a Sudoku puzzle.
That's
I
true.
don't know.
Do some Sudoku.
A real puzzle.
Watch a challenging
crossword.
show. Speaking of challenging show, the next story is all about that. So I'm segueing brain rot into something productive. I'm flipping the script on that word. So
there it is.
Firstly, congratulations to our boy. This is a brief little tangential.
Do we talk about him constantly?
Yeah.
Yes. Say him again.
As we should. Congratulations to our boy Joey from The Bachelor on winning Dancing with the Stars. Did we watch Dancing with the Stars? No. But did I send in some text votes for Joey? Absolutely.
Yeah.
And congratulations also
to Did I watch his social media content about it?
Yes.
Yes, I did. Yes.
And congratulations also to the runner-up, Illohna Mar, who is a rugby player who is phenomenal. She's a beautiful lady.
She's
so strong.
Funny.
So wonderful. Thank you for showing us what it means to be strong and powerful and determined. That was really cool to see. Yep. So Dancing with the Star tangent. In the meantime, if you want to learn how to unrot your brain by challenging yourself to know content that might be a little stimulating, but you think, I don't really know math. I don't really know arithmetic. What is it? It's arithmetic math?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know math. I don't know arithmetic, which is the same thing. I might not know English.
Science?
I might not know science. I might not know many things, but I do know pop culture. Well, then you're in luck because Pop Culture Jeopardy just premiered. Have you ever wanted to flex?
Did they hire you? Is this an ad?
This is an ad. No. Our producer's going to be like, no.
Keep going, though. You're crushing it.
Have you ever wanted to flex your pop culture muscles? Well, then you should watch Pop Culture Jeopardy. The categories range from superhero franchises, Broadway, MMA sports, celebrities, thirst traps. And
this is a big variety.
So many other things. So like it is on Amazon Prime right now and it premieres every week. And
we should be doing this.
Absolutely watch it because Pop Culture Jeopardy, you guys, and you might be thinking if you're an OG Jeopardy fan, is this like related to Jeopardy? Are they trying to rip Jeopardy off? No, it is related to Jeopardy. So they're not trying to rip it off. It is like a little sister, a little trendy sister.
Definitely younger sister. Definitely the Jeopardy's Gen Z younger sister. I'm feeling this.
Absolutely. So Pop Culture Jeopardy premiered on Prime. We are going to watch it and talk about it. Maybe pull some of the questions for our next episode. And we'll talk to you guys about it. But this is a way that you can kind of free yourself from the shackles of brain rot by challenging yourself to know.
Yes, you can rot but learn.
You can rot but learn. And why is pop culture so important? Because pop culture is life. So, and without pop culture, anti-depressing wouldn't exist.
Would just be depressing.
So check it out. Pop Culture Jeopardy.
What's that thing called? This is how you know my brain is rotting. This is scary.
Yep.
You know the 3 circles where it crosses in the middle?
A Venn diagram?
Thank you. A Venn diagram? Okay. I don't even know where I was going with that. Something about, where you meet brain rot is you need to find the sweet balance of rotting and learning. That's what we need. And the middle is Celebrity Jeopardy. That's it.
I believe that story short of this is should they hire us to promote Pop Culture Jeopardy?
Literally,
because at this point, like this was a freaking commercial for Pop Culture Jeopardy, and we haven't even watched it.
I know. We even gave them a graphic. Like we're doing. What if it's bad?
Chanel and Jasmine do not endorse the content of Pop Culture Jeopardy as we have never watched it.
Because it might be the worst. We haven't watched it.
We have never watched it. Colin Jost is the host who is on Saturday Night Live, who is mildly funny. And
isn't he Scarlett Johansson's
He is Scarlett Johansson's
That is
husband.
What he's most famous for.
So we have not watched it. We do not fully endorse it. If you do watch it and it is not good,
don't hold us accountable.
LOL, sorry. So Pop Culture Jeopardy, we'll watch it and then we'll let you guys know what we think.
We'll all circle back.
And we'll all circle back. For our last story, we're going to talk about one of my and yours favorite topics, food.
Food.
Matthew McConaughey. What's the famous thing that he says?
All right.
He righted a little too close to the sun. He shared his tuna salad recipe, and it has been going viral.
I'm not excited about this.
It's been going viral, and for not the reason that you would think. Do people appreciate it?
Oh, no, I'm looking at the ingredients.
Yeah. Do people appreciate it? No. It's really just kind of a lot. So let me start with...
Read that.
Let me start with his interview in A Taste of Home. McConaughey said, it starts with the base. You get your good tuna. Next, you want to watch how much lemon and vinegar you add. Okay, like we're doing okay.
Sure.
Then adds mayo mixed with wasabi. Yep. Okay, like it's wasabi. That's kind of a wild card.
But it's getting weird, yeah.
Before adding the rest of the ingredients, okay? Like it's still fine, like rest of the ingredients. And then he goes on to say chopped red onions, normal. Dill pickle gherkins. Okay, I like some pickles. I don't mind pickles in my tuna salad.
With the rest
crispy
of
jalapeno chips. Okay, like I'm okay.
Maybe.
Corn.
No.
All right.
No.
Frozen peas.
No.
That is so gross, dude.
No, the next one, I'm gonna literally
diced apples.
Get ill.
Okay, but I'm gonna say no. But here's something crazy right now, because I'm gonna put you on. My freaking diced apples in tuna salad. Where's my diced apple gang? Because it's actually not that bad. But the diced apples.
I know people do like diced apples
crazy.
in chicken salad.
Yeah,
I guess I'm strange. I just started liking mayo this year.
Yeah, I know.
So tuna salad, I'm like new to it.
It's
I'll
kind of
eat
intense.
Tuna,
yeah.
But tuna salad, I just had, my mom made it like a couple months ago, and I was like, oh, this is actually good.
Yeah.
And it's the first time I've ever liked it. So jumping from that to let's throw some apples, let's throw some peas. Wait, say the last ingredient.
I do. Okay, so then you add a touch of agave for sweetness. I think he's just too confident.
No.
Because I want to say, where is my diced apple gang? Because it is so good to have diced apples in tuna salad, like cold tuna salad, so freaking good. But I will say,
frozen peas.
Okay, so
corn?
You lost me at the peas, because peas. I hate peas.
No.
First off.
Yeah.
Because they just taste weird.
What even are they? Like dirt.
They taste mid, and then like they don't have a snap to them. They're just mush. And then you're just like, it's mush on mush. But then the dill pickles, legit. Onions, legit, sure. Crispy jalapeno chips. I mean, okay, if you're putting crispy chips in there, they're eventually going to get mushy.
Until he got to like corn and peas.
Yeah, the crispy chips are eventually going to get mushy.
Have
so
people
it's
tried
like,
it?
What's the reason for it? I mean, it just sounds kind of like a lot. Even the picture of it, you guys, it just looks kind of gross. It just.
This is my hot take.
Yeah.
This recipe is how to lose a guy in 10 days.
Yeah.
Like his movie he's in. This is it.
Yeah.
Make this. Lost him. Done. Over. Nobody's trying to stick through this.
And if you see the picture of it, you guys,
no,
they're like whole peas. If you scroll down to the article, Jasmine, there are whole peas in there. Like it looks pretty rank. Like if I saw someone serve me a sandwich with lettuce and whole peas.
But this article is like, it's delicious.
No. I think he knows where the bodies are buried at Taste of Home. There's no way. He knows where the bodies are buried. He's keeping someone's secret.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
But for science, I think we should make it when I'm in Florida.
Okay.
Like, I think we owe it to Matthew.
I think we owe it to Matthew to try it. We just have to find access.
And we owe it to the world to flame him. If
wasabi, peas, corn, crispy jalapeno strings, and all of those things
but
kind
I
of
think
separately.
we need to have like a backup, like maybe pub subs in the fridge, because I'm not trying to like depend on this for a meal and then not have another option, you know?
Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, let's do that. So you guys, we're going to try it and we'll circle back. So two things that we're going to do.
I think Taste of Homes is lying.
Yeah.
And I think they need to be held accountable.
2 things that we got to do is watch Pop Culture Jeopardy, and we're going to circle back. We're going to let you guys know what it's like. And we're going to make Matthew McConaughey's tuna salad because so let me read the ingredients just straight down. And the listeners, drop in the comments if you're like, this actually sounds delicious, okay?
And like, which one was too far for you if you don't think it sounds delicious?
10 ounces of high quality tuna packed in oil. I mean, okay.
Yeah.
White wine vinegar. I mean, all right. Lemon juice. Mayonnaise, wasabi paste, red onions, dill pickle gherkins, finely diced, crispy jalapeno chips, a fourth cup of a chopped apple, half a tablespoon of agave syrup. Oh my gosh, that sounds so gross. Half a cup,
half
sweet
a cup
tuna
of corn kernels is too much.
And a fourth a cup of frozen peas, dude. Oh my gosh. That sounds
I don't think I could
so.
do the peas.
Let me actually Google, you guys, Matthew McConaughey's tuna salad.
Yeah, what are people saying? Like, someone has to be saying
definitely
this is
Taste
gross.
of Home is being bought out or something. There's no way. Let's see. Matthew McConaughey's tuna. Okay.
I just can't believe it.
It's just really gross, you guys. So we're going to try it. It just really, okay, let's see. Not gonna lie, here's a Reddit thread. Not gonna lie, I was with him until the peas. Okay.
Yes.
Someone said, I made it. I tasted before adding the peas and the jalapeno chips and again after. I think I liked it better before peas, but it was good. Someone else said, same. I'm not trying the peas, but will absolutely destroy the wasabi and jalapeno chips. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Peas are, and then someone else said, peas are a key ingredient in tuna casserole.
That is actually true.
So maybe they'll be good in a tuna salad.
Wait a second. Does my mom put peas in her tuna thing?
And that might make me wonder too, what?
Wait a second.
What is a tuna casserole? Have I ever had that? I don't even think so. Is that
noodles?
Hot tuna?
No. It's I've had it cold.
Oh,
I guess my mom calls it tuna salad, but it has noodles in it.
I have never had that. Huh. So you guys, it's just our ears
We're gonna find out.
Our ears are perking up, so we're gonna make it, and we're gonna see what the vibe is. But far,
peas with the sweet things and the corn, I don't know. It's too much going on. But all right, we're gonna try it.
We're gonna try it. But in the meantime, people are commenting that they made it, and a lot of comments are they got as far as the peas, and then they just kind of gave up.
And then they were like, "This is too far."
Yeah,
because it is too extreme.
This is just kind of a lot. So
yeah,
you guys, we'll make it in a couple weeks, and don't worry, we'll post it online so it can live there forever. And Matthew McConaughey, you can sponsor this, and let's see if he leaves us stunned. Or let's see if he gets a big, all right. So you guys,
we'll see.
We love y'all. We're so grateful to be here. Lots of love. LOL. And we'll TTYL, right? Because the world might be depressing. But don't worry, we're not.
We are not, you guys.
Love you.
Much love. Bye. Wishing you tuna salad and happiness.
Wishing you dreams of peas. Bye.